Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you can get notifications when I post something new. Like, share, and subscribe. Okay, so this is a project share for the Pasteloween swap hosted by Bethany, your crafty BFF, on Instagram. And I will link her in the description and you can go check her out. She's on Instagram and YouTube as your crafty BFF. For this one, you had to follow her tutorial on how to make the dimensional loaded pocket. You needed to have 2 shakers, 2 embellishments, 5 die cuts, beaded crafter's tool, crafter's choice item, 1 sweet treat. So make 1 get 1 or make 2 get 2, and I just made 1, and I want to go over it and get this thing packaged up and send it out to my swap partner, or to Bethany to reveal. So I'm going to send this to Bethany as just an extra little gift. She has a little girl that I think might enjoy playing with this. If not, then she can tear it apart and use it in her craftiness. And then in here, it's a gift box coffin. I'm actually going to open it. I'll retie it and show you guys. So I made sure that I didn't make 2 of the loaded pockets, but I did want to make sure I gifted her something for her and for her little girls. So it's just a treat box, and in here I filled it with some taffy, and then I have just an ink pen that I made, and it says Girl Mom with a little dress and dangles, and yeah, just a beaded pin, something for her. And then a hotel key ring, and it's girlified with the retro kind of flowery orange and pink look. And then I'm gifting her just a extra little bat shaker that I made off of my Etsy, or my Cricut from Etsy Design Space. I just found a bat, and then I just offset and made it into a shaker. So simple, easy to use, and then this will be for Bethany and her girls. So that is for Bethany. And then for my swap partner, like I said, we had to make this dimensional loaded pocket following Bethany's tutorial. And I bought this paper digital off of Etsy, and I used all the same pattern, like with the ghosties. So I have like yellow, purple, pink, and then blue on the inside. So it's all the same ghosties. And then you'll see in the swap what else I did. So I also gifted the bat shaker, and this is attached with the removable glue dot, so the recipient can use this in a project. And I kept it simple. I didn't want to overpower the tote box thing, because she can reuse this and gift this for, you know, a boo basket or something, whatever she wants, whoever gets this. So I got a bag of taffy. Oh, and these little bag toppers were gifted to me last year from a Facebook group swap that I was in, and I used them all up, and yeah, so these are for my swap partner. And then I'm gifting, oh, and I have a couple of these I'm giving to Bethany also for her girl. So one for my swap partner, and I picked this one because it has the pastel colors in it. But it doesn't really go with it, but it kind of does because of the colors. So, and then, so we had to do embellishments. So I made all the colors, so blue, pink, yellow, and purple. And this is a spider pattern paper, and then I put the eyeballs which I printed off, and I used glossy accents to kind of make them look glassy. Sorry, that's the trash man, if you hear that. So I'm gonna move these to the side so I can put this stuff back in after I get done. And then I made a set of bows, and this pattern did not come with yellow pumpkins. So I just made 3 sizes, big, medium, and small. And I just put different centerpieces. So I made the tiny little flowers. The pumpkins I made with air dry clay. And then the bats were in a sequin mix. And then I did the pink and then the blue. And I just put them like so they would fit on the sheet of paper. So there's that. And then I made embellishments, and these are just the witch hats from this paper collection, and I made one of each color. I tried to keep all 4 of the colors going in this. And then I had this extra sheet of paper that I got in a garage sale, and I just cut it in half and used it for my 2 backing pieces. And everything is attached with removable glue dots, so the recipient can take everything off carefully. Here are my 2 shakers. I did the little mini coffins. I think this is a Timu die. I can't remember. And then again, I put this on with a removable glue dot as well. And I used this package. I think this had like the dollar store butterflies, like the foil kind. And I thought this was perfect because it's raised up and I can put my shakers in there and they don't get smashed. So there's that. And then here is the beaded item. I'm not going to take them out of the bag, but I have the pumpkin, so it's still kind of like Halloweenish with the pumpkin and the orange colors. And then I did the pastel colors for the pokey tool with a little ghosty. And then there's like dangles with a witch. I can't remember what else. And there a broom, but it's got like a little dangle thing on it. Bethany can remove it and show you in her reveal. And then for this, I'm not going to take all these out because I have it like, well, I probably could. I think it'll work. Yeah. So you can open it and then still fold it over. So I used the Cricut and I just cut these out, and I'm gifting for the die cuts. And then I also have, yeah, see, that'll work great. And then I also have these, which I had this digital that I printed out and I used on my Cricut to cut out. And I don't know what happened to this digital because I can't find it anymore. But these were just leftover pieces from last year from this digital that was cut out. And I wanted to like put one of those little wiggly things so that this would shake when you like spin it. That's what the point for these were. And I'm gifting these as extras. And then there's only one purple bow, but it still kind of goes with the purple colors. And then this one with the little bow in the back. So that is my swap. Simple, cute, and to the point. Here is the box that you can see better. I put a trim, ruffled trim on there, and then I glued these mini little flowers. I made a bunch of these teeny tiny little flowers, and I just punched them out on the color part of the paper so it all matched. And then I just did extras because I didn't want to throw the paper away. And then this is the little punch that I used. I got it at Hobby Lobby for like 62 cents or something. And it makes the cutest little flowers. So yeah, that's my project share for Pasteloween swap. Thanks for watching. Bye.